Hey, welcome. You know that employee welcome kit? The one that's usually kind of forgettable? Well, today, we're going to flip that idea on its head. We're talking about transforming that simple bag of freebies into a seriously powerful strategic tool. Let's dive into how a really well thought out first impression can make all the difference.
So let's be real. We've all gotten that generic swag bag, haven't we? A cheap pen, a t-shirt that doesn't quite fit. It's a nice thought, but honestly, it's a huge missed opportunity. But what if we completely change our approach? What if, instead of just a bag of stuff, we craft an actual experience? Something that makes a new person feel genuinely valued, totally prepared, and connected to the culture right away. See, that's not just a nice to have, that's a strategic asset.
You know, a welcome kit is so much more than just a box of goodies. It's one of the very first tangible messages you send to a new team member. It's your way of saying, hey, we are so glad you're here, we've been looking forward to this, and we are all in on your success from day one.
And listen, this isn't just about creating warm and fuzzy feelings. This stuff has a major impact on the bottom line. The numbers don't lie. Companies that have really strong onboarding programs, and yeah, the welcome kit is a huge piece of that puzzle. See new hire retention go up by an incredible 82%. 82! That's massive.
And it doesn't even stop there. According to a study by Gartner, a great onboarding experience can actually boost an employee's discretionary effort, their willingness to go above and beyond, by up to 20%. It just makes sense, right? When people feel supported right out of the gate, they're going to give more back.
Okay, so you're probably wondering, how do I actually do this? How do I build a kit that makes a real impact? Well, it all comes down to a really simple framework I like to call the Welcome Kit Blueprint, and it's built on 4 absolutely essential pillars.
First things first, the practical stuff. The whole goal here is just to make their first day easier. A new hire shouldn't be scrambling to find a working pen. We're talking high-quality essentials, a nice notebook, a comfy hoodie they'll actually wear, a good wireless mouse. It shows you've thought about their day-to-day needs. It basically says, don't worry, we've got you covered.
Pillar number 2 is all about lowering that first anxiety. Starting a new job can be totally overwhelming. So, giving them clear info like an org chart, a 30, 60, 90-day plan, or even just a cheat sheet for all those company acronyms, it just empowers them to get their bearings so much faster. You're basically handing them a map for their new journey.
Now this is where the real magic happens. A simple handwritten note from their manager, a book that totally captures your company's vibe, a voucher for a team lunch. These are the little things that make an employee feel like a person, not just another number. This is how you start building a real human connection right from the jump.
And finally, pillar 4. Let's not forget to have a little fun. A quirky desk toy or some amazing local snacks show off your company's personality. And including things that focus on well-being, like a little desk plant or a gift card for a meditation app, that sends an even more powerful message. We actually care about you as a whole person.
All right, so that's the blueprint. But what does this look like out in the wild? Let's check out some real-world innovators who are creating welcome kits that absolutely wow their new hires.
We've got to start with a true legend in this space, the Ogilvy and Mather induction box. And this quote just captures its impact perfectly. It wasn't just a kit, you guys. It was an entire experience, designed from the ground up to make new hires feel completely embraced by that creative energy the second they opened it.
So what made it so special? The whole Ogilvy box is built around one central idea, their founder David Ogilvy's book and his core principles. This isn't just random swag, it's a masterclass in cultural onboarding. It's a tangible guide that says, this is who we are, and here's how you can be a part of it. And Ogilvy's not the only one. Just look at Google. They lean right into their fun, quirky culture with that famous Noogler propeller beanie. Or Ambulance, which offers this hilarious but super practical care book for navigating office life. Then you've got L'Oreal, reflecting its brand with a focus on wellness and sustainability. You see, every kit is different because every company's culture is different. And that's really the big takeaway from all of these examples: authenticity. It's not about copying Google's beanie or Ogilvy's box. The real question you need to ask is, what items truly represent our culture, our values, and our unique identity?
Okay, let's tie this all together. How do you take these pillars, take this inspiration, and actually go craft a first impression that your new hires will be talking about for years?
Here it is, your action plan. It's just 4 simple steps. 1. Put yourself in their shoes.
What would make you feel prepared and pumped up? 2. Customize it. Make it feel like it could only come from your company. 3. Make sure you have that balance between practical, informational, personal, and fun stuff. And finally, number 4, invest in quality, not quantity. One amazing hoodie is worth way more than 10 cheap trinkets that'll end up in a drawer.
At the end of the day, just remember this. Creating a welcome kit, it isn't just checking a box for HR. Onboarding is literally the first chapter of an employee's story with your company. And this kit, it sets the tone for everything that comes next.
Ultimately, this is what it's all about. A truly thoughtful kit nails 3 super important emotional goals. It makes new employees feel seen for who they are, supported in their new role, and genuinely excited to jump in and start contributing.
So, I'll leave you with this final thought. Take a second and really think about it. If your company's welcome kit could talk, what would it say about your culture, about your values, about how much you actually care about your people? What does your welcome kit say about you?